Yo, Inca, you want to come out here? All right, folk, how we doing? It's your boy Incog, you know what it is. So this week in the SDA, we fight another team as per usual, but they are also 2-0. As you might understand, since you probably just got spoiler. I'm sorry, it's late. We fight Flo, aka I guess he might also go by Ace. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna call him Flo because Phlox just sounds stupid. Because he actually just goes by Flo, not because you know what. Anyways, cover it my tracks. His team name is the Golden State Capri Sun. Really cool logo, honestly. And he's 2-0, and his team is on the right-hand side. I mentioned at the end of the other video, after we beat Needle Mouse, that this team is very disgusting because it has Terra Greninja. Terra Greninja put belt to ass last week on the other opponent he fought. While it was probably a very well put out game, things went from bad to worse, honestly. It seemed like, but you know, Greninja still put up godlike numbers, and that's kind of the thing, right? Protean Greninja is really good here, but I feel like Battle Bond's even better with the advent of Terra, since you can't really change your type after your Terra. So yeah, but outside of that is Terapagos, Landorus, Therian, Dondozo, Baxcalibur, Whimsicott, Terra Mismagius, Muk, Talonflame, and Jirachi. So he has a team that basically can go tit for tat with my team, which is not fun, but you know, predicting what he wants to bring. Terapagos still seems like it's fine here. I don't really have a fighting type. Well, I have a good fighting type, but you know, Terapagos doesn't really care as much as long as he can get off its damage as soon as possible. Lando probably doesn't show up. I have triple water, or well, really just the two waters that I have that aren't Toxapex are really fucking good into Landorus. But Landorus is a faster pivot with Scarf. Definitely is really good. Even defensive Lando into Roy Moon's really good. The other issue would be like physical Enamorous versus Lando coming in, just like absorbs the Intimidate and just starts fucking him up. You know, superpower spam is really, really good. But, you know, there is the advent of Whimsicott and obviously the Mismagius and Muk, really. So, not as good as it could have been, but it's definitely a deterrent, if you will. Greninja definitely shows up. Despite my triple water, it can be like Terra Grass, or even just in general, maybe something more like Terra Electric. You catch two of them lacking, you basically only have to deal with neutral damage against Rotom, and even if you get neutral damage on Rotom, you still do a lot after a +1 boost, and then Keldeo has to be Terra Ground or else it's going to still be taking a chunk. I hard believe in Dondo. I like the top 6 are really, really good here. If you take out Lando, though, Mismagius or Talonflame could come up. Dondozo is really good for Keldeo, of course, and maybe in general, but while I only have 2 Mons that could really take it over, if it can get going, it's really hard to stop. But, you know me, I can always beat a Dondozo, given the right time of day. Baxcalibur just seems like after a Dragon Dance and a Scale Shot, it's realistically a game over. So I have to play very, very careful around that Mon. I hate to admit that, but I do. Very dangerous to let the thing get set up anything, so we have to be very, very careful this game, which is going to be very hard. Whimsicott could definitely show up as more of a defensive pivot, obviously, and with Stun Spore being able to hit things like Enamorous, Non-Dark, Keldeo, I guess Heatran, Toxapex if it's not Limber for any reason, which it probably would never be this game, Uxie, Houndstone, and Vigoroth. I mean, it gets good. Stun Spore, good support moves like Fake Tears and such, and then also just like Tailwind could also still be good. While it's not generally used in singles, it definitely can be used. Mismagius is a weird one where Terra Mismagius is really good to, you know, Terra Electric, you know the vibes. But excluding that, realistically, I mean, the Mon's still really good, has a decent speed tier into my team, and it's a great choice for a Scarfer. So definitely really easy to slot in here. I can see an Assault Vest Muk showing up, but I really, really would prefer not to. Muk's a little bit harder on my team to beat if I'm not bringing Heatran, which I really, really don't want to, so I'm not going to. Talonflame's really good this game. Oh, well, it's not great, so I'm not really expecting it, but he's brought Talonflame, I feel like, the first 2 weeks. I know the first week he did for sure, and it definitely played a good role for him. So, Good Pokemon overall. And then Jirachi. It shouldn't show up, but if it does, I'm ready for it in the first place. So let's talk about what I'm bringing this week. So on your screen now should be my team this week, which is going to be really easy stuff, but generally we have the Enamorus, the Roaring Moon, the Keldeo, the Houndstone, and then finishing up the last slots are Brotom and then Schlump. So let's just start from top to bottom and get through this easy peasy. We got Calamaria, 116 defense, 252 special attack, 140 speed with the agility and cute charm and safety goggles. Agility, Moonblast, Sludge Bomb, Psychic hits everything for the cycle. Basically, because Stun Spore does exist and other powder moves don't, this is our easiest way to get up a sweeping potential mon. We can hit everything really, really hard. We're defensive enough for certain moves, but you know, we still hit very hard on 135 special attack. Psychic is mostly there for Muk if it shows up. Moonblast is very spammable, barring the Jirachi, which I don't think is showing up, so I don't really care all too much to hit it, or else I'd be running Earth Power. Sludge Bomb is very specifically for Whimsicott, going for Stun Spore that turn after our agility. And we hit everything else, like I said, for the cycle. Mon's really good. 283 times 2 is like 566, I want to say, something like that. If my math is correct, that should be Greninja. That should be Greninja after +1, but let me just make sure here, because I calced this a few days ago, I can't lie to you, and now that we're after the inevitable Thanksgiving break, I wouldn't call it a break, but you know, inevitably Thanksgiving just happened, so I think Greninja's 377 times 1.5, hold on, 565, yeah, so we hit 566, he hits 565 and a half, which always rounds down, so we'll outpace it. Now, does that mean we're going to live in Ice Beam or anything like that? He's run Physical Greninja before, and it's definitely very good, but into me, I don't know, I have a great defensive wall, so it could definitely serve more so as a T-Spiker into something else, but that's nor here nor there. Basically, it's really good, and we have the agility. We don't have to really worry about Greninja getting a kill. Well, we do have to worry about it, but like in the very case that we can live the attack based on any other calc that I run, we get off the agility, then we kill it. If it has shown Water Shuriken, this mon still dies, so sorry, whoops. So it is what it is. I could definitely see Specs or Bandit coming, but anywho, you got Roaring Moon, Clear Amulet, Ironhead, Outrage, Knockoff, Dragon Dance. Finally, we're bringing a non-choice variant. We're gonna bring Choice Scarf before, but then I was like, there's no real reason to. We can't get Stun Spore due to Whimsicott being having Prankster and such. So we can Dragon Dance and Ironhead and kill it. Clear Amulet for Orlando. Orlando can go for U-turn, do about 50 if it's defensive. Not a big deal, because after Dragon Dance, we have a chance to kill it if it's not max HP. If it's max HP, it's a 25% chance, but if it's non-HP variant, and maybe it's like a Scarf variant, we kill it with Outrage outright. Huh, funny story. And Knockoff should probably kill it, I'm pretty sure, but one Dragon Dance means that this game becomes easier. Obviously, we do have to look out for Dondozo being as defensive as it is, so we don't want to just try and set up and try and go for game. We can just, you know, take it slow. Really good mon this week. Definitely have to look out for Terras, and definitely have to look out for the fact that Roaring Moon, while it's not super duper frail, it's definitely a mon that you have to look out for in terms of what's coming in and what's coming out. But really good here, can't lie to you. We got Keldeo, it's the Terra Grass variant, Secret Sword, Surf, Terra Blast, and Air Slash with the Assault Vest. Because Greninja is very scary and it can be special, we decided to pack this. This also helps against Mismagius, as well as special variants of Landorus, Jirachi, and Talonflame. Just gets us enough going to not get single shot, aka Hurricane Talonflame. While it's not crazy, it does have potential man vibes. I will say, for instance, that Jirachi, being a steel psychic type, is not great for us, so we have to avoid that a little bit, but we can avoid some damage there going in and out. We outpace Mismagius, and we have Air Slash mostly for Whimsicott. I don't know. Well, I'm yawning so much. Air Slash is really just okay coverage. I wanted to run Terra Dark again, but I didn't feel like that would be good going into a matchup where, you know, U-turn is good. But then I was like, you know what? I did already gen my Mons. I should have 50 Terra Shards to make this Terra Dark. But I'll talk about that later, or maybe I'll discuss it afterwards, and then when we get into the battle, we'll talk about it. But also Terra Grass is just better for Dondozo, so we're probably not going to really change it. Definitely need this. Actually, you know what? We're keeping Terra Grass. Because Terra Electric would be worse off here, yeah. Because Landorus. But Landorus will want to be in front of us anyway. Yeah, but Grass, Avery. Wow, huh. I didn't think about that, did I? I could also go Ice. Okay. I will figure out what I want to do later. If it changes, it changes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You'll know. Trust. We got Crip Walk next. Also Assault Vest. Pretty easy stuff. Endeavor, Nightshade, Body Press, Shadow Sneak. So we can Body Press every Greninja underneath the sun and then go for Shadow Sneak afterwards. If it is Terra Ghost for some reason, I mean, do what you want. Greninja's not defensive enough to fight me. It shouldn't be, at least. I don't think it is, but it should not be ever. All that means to say that Nightshade's really good here. We are Terra Water because that Greninja is very scary, and we need to be careful. Obviously, this does lead us into a Whimsicott trap because that Mon hurts, but honestly, if he's not bringing it defensively, I don't really see it too much. But really good Mon, really great defensively. Helps with Bax Caliber as well for our Terra Water. So good Mon here, man. Really good Mon here. I don't know what's going on. Every time I record, I always feel weird. Anyways, Brotom is Choice Scarf, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Foul Play, 168 HP, 160 Special Attack, and 180 Speed. Just a pretty basic set, honestly. This would go up to, I want to say, 378. God, I think that's correct. I don't remember. Which outpaces max speed Greninja. If it's not boosted, which is really important. We don't really care to outpace Talonflame because Talonflame can't hurt us. Like, it doesn't do anything meaningful to me that isn't like its own endeavor or something, or a burn. So I don't really care. This is likely our lead. If we see Lando and it goes for U-turn first, then whatever. If we get off the Hydro, then it dies, which is amazing. Unless it's like Passion Berry or even its own Assault Vest, so we'll see. It could be Scarf knockoff as well, which would also kind of suck, but it is what it is. Lastly, we have Shalom, Fizz Def a little bit. Mostly that speed is going to be really important, but Fizz Def for the Bax Caliber and also for U-turns from the Landorus, but also Dondozo. Dondozo goes for its attacks, takes Rocky Helmet Chip, maybe takes some Wave Crash damage. We go for Grass Knot, do some damage back. We can T-Wave things, and we can also Foul Play things trying to set up. T-Wave is mostly for the Terapagos, and then we can get from Mystical Powers and get our shit up. Really decent Mon into Jirachi and Muk and Miss Magius, because Magius would probably think we're going to switch out, which he should most of the time. It's likely going to be Terra Fairy and looking out for past Ments over there, so we have to be very careful there. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. So, I might change some Terras, I might not. I have not decided yet. This team is pretty final, in my humble opinion. This matchup is terrible for me, I'm not going to lie. But, as Amol has once said, there's no such thing as a terrible matchup, just terrible prep. So, we're going to give it our best shot, and we're going to do everything we can to try and win. Get to 3-0. And if we drop to 2-1, it's fine. I'd prefer to keep winning, but I think we can do it regardless of how I feel. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the match against Flo and his Golden State Capri Suns. Alright, everybody. We're going to get started against Flo and his Golden State Capri Suns. He has Terra Fairy Greninja, so no Miss Magius. But he has everything else we thought he would have, probably, right? Hold on, I'm not on the screen yet. Go to the fucking Wendy's. Ah, shit. He dies. What did I say last night, nigga? Oh, shit. Fuck, yep. What did I fucking say? I said Muk probably gonna show up. No Talonflame, no Whimsicott. What did I say, nigga? And Jirachi's here. No Dondozo's great. That allows setup. His fastest mon being the Greninja. Its Terra Fairy is gonna be funny. So let me just get these in there now. Get Jirachi being here. It makes sense. It just makes sense. Does he lead Terrapagos? We'll see. Landorus, Therian. I like to type out the entirety of their governments some of the time. Bax, Calibre. Oh god, he could have had Mega if we had played this later in the Terrapagos. Haha, that's a spoiler technically, right? I don't know. Anywho, alright. As far as I know, Flo's also a fellow brother. So this is the Brother Bowl. Gila Jeff to my guy. Let's go ahead and get her done. I was gonna watch some YouTube videos, but I need to pause them because like they're never gonna play on like here, but it'll be fun. Show and tell. That's Gren. Irish Gren. Hold on, man. He put me in a really odd, precarious position, honestly, because I want to Volt Switch and possibly take his life. But if he goes hard into goddamn Lando, I'm fucked. God, I want to click this button, man. Oh my, dude. I should, right? Right? Because he thinks I'm gonna Volt Switch and he's just gonna use me. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Oh no! Wait! Rotom! I need this Rotom! Yes! God bless! No Greninja. Hallelujah. He put up spikes. That's fine, but fire. Let's go, nigga. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. No, everybody shut the fuck up talking to me right now. Is he Scarf Gren? Was he Scarf Gren? Why was he faster than me? Everyone shut the fuck up. Everybody just shut up. Shut up, everybody. Everybody shut the fuck up right now. Everyone shut up. Just shut up. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh shit. He has spikes up. That's not great. Damn. Hold on. I did not import any of my sets. How much time do I got, Avery? Go back. Oh, I got time. Whenever I do that, something tells me I actually don't have a lot of time, but he is gonna go for Dragon Dance and try and kill it immediately. Like right now, yes. Okay, +1, he does not kill Uxie. We can get up the T-Wave, get the beat. He doesn't kill Houndstone if he Terra Water. And then nastiest water. Houndstone would actually be preferable, but we're gonna go into Uxie first. I need Houndstone, especially with spikes up. So we're Dragon Dance, we're in a bad position. If he decides just to go for all damage, man, it's gonna hurt a little bit. He should Dragon Dance. Oh, Swords Dance. That Scale Shot Swords Dance. Oh no. Oh no. Uxie, do you live this? Please tell me you live this somehow. Oh my god. Never would. If it's 4 hits, I live. If he goes for Glaive Rush, we will fucking die, by the way. Oh, damn. I had the T-Wave. Please miss your attack with the Frizz? No way. Hey, cruising on down, man. He should just pivot out because it would be safer here, but if he doesn't, I completely get it. I think I lose. If he goes for Scale Shot, I'm pretty sure we're dead. If he doesn't, Enamorous and Roaring Moon should be fine. So we just have to be careful with what he wants to do. Oh, buddy. That first turn. Was he Scarf Gren? Yeah, let me check that out. Was I not 370? Was I not 378 like I said I was? No, I'm 379. The fuck? Oh yeah, right. He doesn't have up a Dragon Dance either. What's it? Greninja. No, that was, oh my goodness. He went for another Swords Dance. Almighty push. Fuck. I'm glad I paralyzed him because I didn't know if I'd be faster or not, and I'm very glad that I got that off. He really wanted to get me with this max caliber. Nah, man, I can't let you do this to me, man. That means Terapagos and Lando are gonna be, and Jirachi are gonna be really freaking annoying. Oh shit. Oh no. No, no, no. Fuck. Sorry, I haven't looked at the screen. I started playing music and it got really loud. We got Jirachi, maybe? Go back. Go. It could be Terapagos. Go. Wait. I saw it. Was that Jirachi? Yes, it was. Okay. Fuck. What am I doing here? Do I still T-Wear? LMFAO? Maybe. Maybe, Avery. Yeah, maybe we still could. With a spike up, it's not that bad. Honestly, I don't know what this wants to do. It could go for its own paralysis against me. We go into Rotom. If it's Calm Mind, then we're in a really weird spot. So I'm gonna foul play actually. Let me see what he has. Oh, it's Mighty Slam. He's going para. Eat this Rocky Helmet chip. All right, I might get paralyzed, but you're holding that. Boom, got him. No, Uxie! No, you are the frozen one. Come on, man, move. Oh, okay. You know what? That's so funny. All right. I'll let you have this. I like free damage. I'll let you have Uxie. Yeah, I will be generous because you're taking Rocky Helmet chip. See, only Avery doesn't get paraflinched. Only Avery doesn't get paraflinched. This luck is going to dry up next week. Be on the lookout. It's gonna dry up soon, right now, actually. But Uxie's gonna take a kill on Jirachi. And then to helmet. Coco Reptile. Okay, how many boosts does this need to fuck me over? Probably a lot, right? Yeah, definitely a lot. We have Crip Walk for this reason as well. So we're not really doing too much. We're gonna T-Wave in case he doesn't go for the kill. Yeah, see now we're bullshitting and fucking around. Stop it. You better stop. See, every time, you gotta kill me. I am a nasty nigga, man. I'm a nasty nigga. You know what? I want to give this mon up so bad. I can't really because I need to break the Terra Shell. There we go. So he's Calm Minding, which obviously I'm very known to do with Keldeo. That was a crit, Jesus. He's gonna Rapid Spin, which doesn't kill me, thankfully. We have Houndstone for this reason. He might have Dark Pulse, he might see. You gotta stop touching me. You gotta stop touching niggas with their hands. Man. Shout out Uxie already got thumbnail last week. I do not want to do that this week, so I need some other shit. Ah! Alright, Uxie. You did what you could. Thank you. Thank you, man. Terapagos. Terapagos. I'm gonna call this Calm Mind here. Level hundo, and then assuming here he is paralyzed and +2 speed. This is Stellar form. Right? Terrestrial form. Stellar form has the HP. I have time. He would be at about 219 here. He is at about 70%. So Roaring Poo. Still cannot get it done if he's defensive. He is a +1/+1 as well. This guy. Yeah, we can go to you. Secret Sword attacks defense anyway. Oh, right. I'm not Calm Mind. Wait a minute already. We could also paraflinch him back. That's a little rude. We're gonna Secret Sword. Oh, he's gonna pivot out. Is this Muk? Yeah, this should be Muk or Orlando. Lunge meat. Hey. Yo. Well, you know what? That didn't do too much. That didn't do fucking anything, huh? Son of a bitch. Alright, right in the Roaring Moon because the T-Spike could go up, and I am not feeling that right now. He could go for knock as well. If he goes for knock, no, he wouldn't go for knock in front of Justified. That's preposterous. He could just go for a poison move, though. T-Spike would be evident. Toxic, so he just goes for well, you know what that means? He's gonna go hard in the Lando here. At least he should. And we'll just go for a D-Dance here and then Outrage. Hands sitting on my waist. Yeah, that's how this works. Yep, subtech should be no, wrong answer. Ding ding. Got it. I needed Roaring Moon to have a game or do something. He was not doing shit for anybody recently. This could also be defensive Lando helmet, and I don't like that possibility. But I should have this game in the bag, as far as I'm concerned. Yep, that is defensive Landorus with helmet. I knew it. I fucking knew it. What did I say? What did I say, man? I knew it. I fucking knew it. God damn, I should have gone for knockoff. It's fine. This guy, Roaring Moon, man, you might get traded to the other leagues, man. You gotta get out of here. You bullshitting and fucking around. We go for Psychic, going into Nemris here into what's his name? We go for Psychic into Muk coming in, seeing how much damage that does. Based on the Secret Sword damage, it actually did a fair amount, honestly, on Muk. It might be Spidef Muk still. Let me see. Make sure I'm not bullshitting too much. Secret Sword did a lot, actually. Holy shit. Spidef Muk does not really matter there. And Namorous will not 2-hit KO, 3-hit KO, really. If it's Spidef Muk, it'll 3-hit KO, so. Now, this is defensive max HP Landorus at about, let's say, 30%. Or well, 40% really, to be generous, because I'm pretty sure he's looking all that. Yeah, we should be fine. I could just Moonblast, just scout off damage and more. So we're probably just gonna do that. Let me see. Ooh, hold on. That should be around the range of Psychic, so I'm gonna go for that. If he lives, he lives. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do anything about that. If he's max speed, he will end up outpacing us, but I feel like he's max defensive based on the outrage damage, because outrage would actually done more damage over there earlier, but here's what it is. It's really upstairs. Roaring Moon, man, he's been good. He's just not getting his game yet. When he does get his game, it'll be very funny, I think. But he is definitely my primary, he's, I have some jokes to make there, NBA and football related, funny enough. But don't worry, he'll get his day. He'll get his day. So he is going to stay in, and I guess I'm trying to call out of weakness, which I don't know. He does die, which is great. Now I can go into Muk for free, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Muk isn't really that crazy to think about because we have Rotom. We have ways to wear it down, and it's not like it's not like I'm sitting here saying, "Oh, we're gonna lose our Enamorous immediately again." Like, I don't know what this guy wants to do. Once you get with the Psychic, I mean, it's really wraps with Rotom, with Thunderbolt and stuff, so it's not like a big deal. I could be playing for differential, obviously, for those viewers out there, but I particularly don't really care. Oh yeah, that's like Spidef. That's definitely toxic. Now the real question is, I don't know Muk's moves anymore since I haven't used a Lonely Lock in forever. What does he even do? I know it's like Acid Armor and like I think it's Acid Armor, Haze, Gunk Shot, something like that. Does he get Pain Split? He does. Oh, that's gross. That is nasty. So he could pain split, but he is toxic, which is fine. We'll still go for Psychic no matter what. I thought he'd go for a T-Spike, but do I have... No, I don't have a poison type. That's a very significant part of my entire team. I do not have a good poison type. Rest. He's Rest Black Sludge. So he's Rest Talk potentially with the inevitable Toxic and another move. So that's a Toxic. Okay, I mean... it's a 3-hit KO regardless. I didn't get a Spidef drop anytime soon, so I'm fine with doing this. This is not a problem. That was the first 2 hits, then you died to the third one, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, so. Oh, well, I spoke it into existence. My fault, twin. Gotta not play music when I'm doing that. That shit is loud as shit. Knock off my safety goggles, because I was expecting Stun Spore Whimsicott. Rest Talk, Knockoff Toxic. Okay, I get it. I will live the next Toxic, so we'll go for 2 more Psychics, and then we should be able to get rid of Terapagos. He is going to withdraw, however, which makes sense. I guess I could have Moonblasted, but it is what it is sometimes. We also have Nightshade, Houndstone, and stuff like that, so it's not a big deal. We're going to go for Psychic. Chunk, and then we can blast. So I guess I should just Psychic again because it feels like he's gonna double out in this effort. No, just Psychic again, because if he pivots again, yeah. If he pivoted again, then he would have. Alright, so we get rid of this. And Ambrose is going to die to Toxic, however. He's had 1 full turn of rest. So we can go into Keldeo here and just serve twice. At least I think we can. Well, okay, so if he's Spidef, as much as we're going to say he is Spidef, right? I need 2 shots from somebody. Nope, that Surf is doing dog water. And that Hydro's doing just as much, if not worse. Houndstone, baby. What do we got? We got 2 Nightshades going our way. That's 50, that's 48. He could rest again, which actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because he'd have to rest again. Yeah, okay. We can do that. Knockoff isn't that big of a deal. At least on Houndstone.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
bad or toxic. All right, well, GG's to Flo. Not even like this was a bad matchup on paper to me, but I got around what I would say was the most dangerous 2 Pokemon, and even, you know, Jirachi to an extent. But at least for next time, this tells me that I definitely need Toxapex. I was thinking about not bringing it at all, and then I didn't bring it, and then, you know, now we're here. You know what I mean? So making sure I'm keeping the stats here. I forget who we play next week, but we'll try and give him a good battle. We're 2-1, but, you know, we're still doing really good. If not for that Muks, it would be 3-0. But, you know, better prep on my opponent's end. And like I said in the team builder, there's no such thing as a bad matchup, just bad players. So I did a great job. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Flo. Check him out down below. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. And talk to you guys next time. Good night and good luck.